Welcome to online class third part. Dear students, good morning. How are you? Okay. In our third class, let us see the brief information what we learnt in the previous session. In previous session, according to our lesson, every success story is also a great story of great failures. According to this lesson, Tom Watson also introduced about the failures as a highway to the success. He said the quotation, that's why quotation is quoted. He also quoted. And the second character is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln failed 9 times, but 10th time he succeeded. And he became a president of United States of America. 9 times he failed. And the third person is Lady Forest. He also invented Triod's tube. And he failed once. He also disowned by the people also scolded him according to his work. Especially in what case did he fail? More than here, he failed in make up the editors. Editors, the attorneys, district attorneys also did not accept his work. In that case, he failed. But he also showed his influences to the people, and he was succeeded his life. And next character is third character. That means fourth character here. Fourth character. Okay. Here fourth character is Wright brothers. These ones also anointed the first flight, but they also disowned by the people. Here, editors also felt that they wouldn't do anything because the flight is heavier than the hail. It won't fly into the sky. They underestimated their work, but after 1 week, within 1 week, they succeeded. Finally, they found the flight. And due to that one, these two persons, Wright brothers also, became a great personalities. And because of their positiveness, their positive thoughts only, they became great personalities. And next person is Colonial Sanders. He is an American business, and he worked so much, he failed. He also succeeded. We learned so many things about Colonial Sanders. And Walt Disney also disowned by the editors, newspaper editors, because he is a cartoonist, and when he disowned by the people, when he took some resurrections from the people, at that time the church minister also has given a chance to him to draw the cartoons, and he went to the small hut and he draw so many pictures for the mice. And he also created the Mickey Mouse serial, it is. And next one is Thomas Edison. We learned Thomas Edison information. What status of him in childhood? In his childhood, he was a partially deaf. Partially is called not completely. Half of matter is heard to him. That's it. So he was a partially deaf. That's why he also rejected by the teacher. The teacher also wrote one letter, that means a small slip, and she kept that letter to his pocket and sent him out from the classroom. Then he went out to his house, and his mother also took up that one. And when she take that letter, she read, and she also taught many lessons to Thomas Edison. When he was in the childhood, at that time, he was called as a Tommy, but he gradually, when he became an elder, his name was Thomas Edison, and he created the bulb. You know very well. And next person is Henry Ford. We learned some of the matter about Henry Ford. Henry Ford is Henry Ford also created the car, but he forgot to put the reverse gear. In that case, he failed. Like that, he failed. But finally, he also worked as an industrialist and become a great personality. And everything is formed by the only positive thoughts. These all characters, these all persons, these all great personalities took every positive thoughts in their minds. Recognize this. Dear students, have understood what I said up to now? Now, let us see some other matters about Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, as well as some other people also, some other personalities also are given, Lee Iacocca and Anne Beethoven and Socrates. These ones thoughts also were explained here. Let us see about those personalities, how they overcome from the problems or difficulties, or as the many aspects. In many cases, how they enrolled how they managed those actions or movements. Let us see through these ones here. Okay, next one, Thomas Edison. Examples. Let us see. Okay. Let us see some points according to our lesson. Page number 16. From page number 16, thus third paragraph onwards. I am reading the paragraph once. See the paragraph, dear students. In 1914, Thomas Edison, at age 67, lost his factory, which was worth a few $1 million on fire. Yet he had very little insurance. No longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort to go up in smoke and said, "There is great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burnt up. Thank God, we can start anew." In spite of the disaster, 3 weeks later, he invented the phonograph. What an attitude it is. In this paragraph, we can get the information about Thomas Edison. One day, what happened is, Thomas Edison lost the factory at fire or on fire. At that time, he faced the disaster moment. He was in the disaster because when the factory was burnt, then he realized some other things, and he recognized what valuable things, worth meaning value. The valuable things are burnt. He recognized those ones, as well as he underestimated how much amount he lost. More than a few $1 million also he spent about that factory, but he lost on the fire. At that time, he also underestimated how to become the normal condition again, how to build his life, how to build his factory, and he also realized those ones, and he recognized that one. After that, it had very little insurance. He got very little insurance from the government. Insurance is called we know, and we should understand one more thing here. Insurance, when you understand the insurance is called LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. So the department, if you spend some amount to them, if you pay some amount to them in particular time, they will give that amount by giving some interest. So that amount is used for our life. And there are several insurances in the society. If you have a bike, definitely the government will ask you to take insurance for the bike. If you have a house, on the house they will ask you to take insurance. Okay, and here insurance is used for to clearly rectify everything whatever you needed. Here, understand. Another example I'll tell. For example, when you wanted to build a house, the government will give the some loan. But what is the difference between loan and insurance? There are so much difference. But it's not our topic, leave it that one. And insurance is no need to pay again if they give the insurance to you. If your amount is given back, no need to pay again. But loan is called, if they have given some amount to you, then you should pay the amount again with the interest. You should pay the interest and the real money also. And that is a loan. But insurance is before taking the amount only you have to pay the amount to the bank. That is the insurance. After that, they will give the interest and your money also back. That type of the thing is called the insurance. So, by the way, on the factory, you also took some insurance, and little insurance is called the small. It's not a too much. It's not a much. So, no longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort on go up in smoke and said. One side he also observing what was happening in that place while the smoke is going to the blue sky. At that time, he also said one more quotation. What question is said by him? Let us see. There is a great value in disaster. The problem, he faced the disaster. What is the disaster here? He also lost his factory. Losing the factory is a disaster for him. Understand this one. And it is a very great value is burnt. Everything is burnt in the factory, on fire. Then he realized that in this case, all our mistakes are burnt up. Then he also thought of the factory. When the factory was burned, then he also understood as the mistakes were burnt. What a positive thought it is. Whatever mistakes are done by him, those all mistakes are kept away. And after that, thank God we can start a new. He also showed his gratitude to the God when he lost the factory, and he wanted to build a new factory again. He started his work. In spite of the disaster, by dint of disaster, though the disaster was happening in his life, 3 weeks later, after the 3 weeks, by taking some steps, he also understands something. After 3 weeks, he also invented the phonograph. What an attitude! He did not upset, he did not depress more, but he also thought some little bit, and after that he also invented the phonograph. And after that, then the people who saw the attitude of Thomas Edison, those ones also were surprised. And they also felt in the different case. They also understand what attitude he had. And they also surprised that how he showed his attitude towards the society. And here next one is, below are more examples of the values of successful people. Here we have some other people, some other personalities. Those personalities also faced so many failures, lot of failures, many failures. After the facing the failures only, they became a successful people. Understand? Have understood? Students, have understood? Okay. Let's see, who are they? Thomas Edison failed approximately 10,000 times while he was working on the light bulb. To create the bulb, Thomas Edison also to invent the bulb. Thomas Edison also failed approximately more than 10,000 people. 10,000 times. 10,000 times he failed. After that he succeeded his success. It is one example for Thomas Edison. Before this we learned some other matter. Thomas Edison was partially deaf in the childhood. Not in the childhood, early age also. But he did not get the education in the schooling days. Just he had a 3 months education, schooling days only. But he became a great businessman and he became a great inventor. He invented the bulb. He failed 10,000 times. If he failed one time, you disgusted. If he failed 3 times, you disgusted. If he failed 10 times or 20 times, what happened? You vexed yourself. You will be vexed with yourself and you won't show your comfortable thoughts on the book or on your work. You left everything. Why? Why do you take those all type of the influences? Best example for the success is Thomas Edison. He failed 10,000 times, but he succeeded finally. He also invented the bulb. Understand this. And Henry Ford. Before this one, we learned some information about the Henry Ford. Who is Henry Ford? Henry Ford is also one of the industrialists in America. He was an American businessman, but he failed. He failed in particular time. At what time did he fail? When he invented the car, he forgot to put the reverse gear. In that case, he failed. But he did not thought like us. But he also broke at 40 years. But he also worked so much. He produced the automobiles to become a common, to give the lot of material towards the people. If you see the example here, common Americans couldn't give the chance to buy the automobiles material easily because those are very cost. But Henry Ford took the material in a simple way. Common people also will buy those all in the simple way. Like that he made that one. He developed the first automobiles are not invented by him, but he developed the first automobiles and he produced the automobiles for common Americans also. So in that case he succeeded. He became a great personality and he also stood up as a greater. And another person is Lee Iacocca, was fired by Henry Ford too at the age of 54. Lee Iacocca was fired. He also faced the problem with the Americans. Lee Iacocca also faced the problem. Who is Lee Iacocca? Lee Iacocca was an American businessman. He also was doing the business. He was doing the business. At the time, while he was doing the business, someone also made some objections. After that, at that time, he also faced a lot of things. And we have some of the matter here. He also role played as a former salesman of the Crystal Corporation. And he role played. He had a particular authorities. And he wrote several books. He wrote many books about the success. And he also stood up as a great personality. And the next person is Beethoven. Next person is Ludwig van Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven. So we can learn some other matter about him. He also became a great personality. Why? How did he become a great personality? In what case did he become a great personality? Let us see. Young Beethoven was told that he only said himself. What did he say? That he had no talent for music. He also disowned himself, and he also recognized as he did not have any talent in him, according to the music. And he stood up as a musical director. He was a German composer and pianist. Who is a German pianist? Who is a German composer of music? Here, Ludwig van Beethoven was a German pianist, but he gave some of the best music to the world. The world also realized, the world also understood what mindset he had and how he had role played his movements through the piano. They learned so many things from him. Many people also understood his movements, everything. And here, a German composer and pianist, he was a crucial figure in the transition between the classical and music, romantic eras in Western art music. He remains one of the most famous and influential of all composers. His best known compositions include 9 symphonies, 5 concertos, 2 piano sonates, and 16 string quartets. He also composed other chamber music, choral works, including the celebrated Missa Solemnis and songs. Here, what work he had done according to his life, in what cases he failed in that one. Many times he also depressed according to his work, but finally he also created 9 symphonies, 5 concertos, 2 piano music sonatas, and 16 string quartets. These all ones also were played by him, and he made his career as an extraordinary one in the Western side. And he worked between 2 places. What type of the places those are? Maybe a classical and romantic eras and European. And he also produced many songs, many solemnities, slow songs, slow emotional songs, slow emotional music. He produced those all ones to the people. The people enjoyed a lot by hearing his music. And these all ones. And he became a great successful person. And next one is setbacks are inevitable. Next line. In that page number 16, in the next paragraph, I am reading the next paragraph. Let us see. Setbacks are inevitable in life. A setback can act as a driving force and also teach us humility. In grief, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. We need to learn to become victors, not victims. Fear and doubt short circuit the mind. Ask yourself after every setback, what did I learn from this experience? Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. It is the next paragraph. In this paragraph, according to this paragraph, setbacks. What is the meaning of the setbacks? Setbacks are called, let us, you should underline that word. Let us see that meaning also in the meaning parts. Okay, inevitable. Inevitable is called a come and go. The setbacks, difficulties, many difficulties, the problems also arrived into our life and they also left us. But we should not see those all setbacks, those all difficulties are problems in our life. Okay. No need to find those ones. But we see what goal we have. And a setback can act as a driving force and also teach us humility. Every setback also worked as a driving force, encouragers, leaders, not mislead, leaders. And the teachers or the setback can teach us how to learn humility, how to be in the humility, how to be in the humility. Humility is called, let us see the meaning in the meaning part. In a grief, what is the meaning of the grief? Sorrowfulness. In sorrow, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. When you are in the sorrow mood, that time you should be found, or else you should find the courage and faith in that case, in that moment. And every setback also helpful to take us from the every mistakes. And those ones also settled us how to be with others, how to share our emotions to the others. And we need to learn to become victors. When we have setbacks, we also showed our interest to learn how to become a great victors and not victims. Underline victims. When we have defeats, we should not learn the defeats. We should learn the victories. Here. And fear and doubt short circuit the mind. And the statement is, if you have a fear and any doubt, those two parts, fear and doubt, short circuit the mind. These two parts also short circuit our mind, catch hold of our mind, and they also kept us in the dilemma position. We also couldn't learn anymore. We also did not move anymore. Understand this one. Those also short circuit our mind. Okay, these are. And ask yourself after every setback, what did you learn from this experience? We should ask ourselves when we have setbacks. And we should ask one more question. The question is, we should ask ourselves what we had learned from our experiences. What relation we have with the setbacks. That time we should realize ourselves. Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. Then only we also build our life, how to overcome from the setback and how to come from our difficulties. We also arrange every setback as a stepping stone. Realize yourself and understand everything is most important according to our lesson. Our great personalities, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Lee Iacocca, and Beethoven, as well as before these ones. Maybe Walt Disney or else our great personalities also said many things to us here. And here we should learn more things here through this one. So let us see the next paragraph, all of you. The motivation to succeed comes from the burning desire to achieve purpose. Napoleon Hill wrote, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe the mind can achieve. It is a paragraph. In this paragraph, let us see some points through this one. The motivation, the encouragement of the words are give this some encouragement to us, and they also worked as a burning desire. The burning desire only role played as one of the rolling to achieve a purpose. Definitely, for example, if you wanted to get a 10 pattern, or if you wanted to get a particular marks, 99 marks out of 100, surely every student should have the burning desire. Mainly, the burning desire only leads us into the success. Like that he said. Another thing is Napoleon Hills also told here. What did he write here? What did he write? Whatever the mind of man can conceive, believe the mind can achieve. Here, whatever the human mind has, that will only come out of the mouth, that will only conceive, that will only form the ideas, After that only leads us into the belief, that is only belief. That belief of mind only leads to the success, to get some success. That mind only leads to the achievement. If you want to achieve any more, definitely you should have the success. Definitely you should have the burning desire. And another thing is, a young man asked Socrates the secret to success. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. They met. Socrates asked the young man to walk with him toward the river. When the young man got up to their neck, when the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the young man by surprise and ducked him into the water. The boy struggled to get out, but Socrates was strong and kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Socrates pulled his hand out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. Socrates asked, "What did you want the most when you were there?" The boy replied, "Air." Socrates said, "That is the secret to success. When you want success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret. A burning desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results." This is the paragraph. Okay, dear students, have understood the paragraph? Okay, let us see some points according to this paragraph. In this paragraph, we also find the personality Socrates. Okay, who is Socrates? The Socrates was lived in 469 BC to 399 BC. Here, 469 to 399 BC. He lived in those years, and he is a great philosopher. He is a Greek philosopher and founder of Western philosophy. He is a founder of Western philosophy, and his students are Plato and Xenophon. And he also involved in the field of ethics. What meaning of the ethics? Values, valuable education, valuable things, valuable aspects, valuable moments, valuable moods. What those are? He also concentrated on that patterns, and he taught many things, and he understood. So here about Socrates we learn. Socrates lived in 469 BC to 399 BC, and he was a Greek philosopher, and he was a founder of Western philosophy, and he also had students. His students were Plato and Sexton, and he concentrated on the field of ethics. And one day what happened is, a young man came to him, and young man asked a question to him, what the success, what the secret of the success? What is the secret of the success? And at that time Socrates also asked him to follow him, asked him to come the next morning. He asked the young man to come the next morning. Then the young man came. At the time they met together. Who are there was to Socrates and young man. Both of them also met together. And Socrates also asked the young man to follow him or to walk with him. Then just without speaking to Socrates, or else with speaking to Socrates, he also followed Socrates, and he went towards the river. Then after that, when they reached the river, they went into the river, and they moved in the deep of the river. And when the water reached to their necks, then he did not ask anymore. Just that Socrates also kept his hand on young man's head, and he ducked into the water. He pushed him into the water, and he pressed the young man. He pressed the young man by keeping his hand on the young man's head. After that, after some time, the young man also struggled a lot to get the breath, to get out of. But Socrates was strongly. He also kept him in the water. He also pressed him in the water. He stressed him in the water. After that, when he was kept in the water, the young man also tried again and again to come out of the water. That's why here also, until the boy started turning blue. Here, the boy also tried to come out of the water. Turning blue is called, he wanted to see the sky again. He wanted to get the breath. He wanted to save his life from the hands of Socrates. He tried that burning. He also had that burden. He saw those ones. And Socrates pulled his hand out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. And until some time, what happened is, here the young man tried to come out of the water, but he also controlled his breath, but he was in the water, and unfortunately he also tried again and again. After that, sometime Socrates also left him. Immediately came out of that one. Then Socrates asked him what experience he had. Socrates asked the young man that he would want to get. Then the young man also answered him. The young man also replied him. Mostly he focused on the breath. Breath is called air. He wanted to get the air. That's why he also tried to get the air. And Socrates simply said that is the secret to success. This burning is the secret to success. That is enough. Like that he said. Simple explanation he said. But you tried to come out of the water. That is a success. That is a secret. Like that he said. When you want success as badly as you wanted the air, when you tried again and again to come out of the water to get this some breath, that is main portion, that is the main role. That is the desire. That is you also tried as well as you wanted to get some air. That case is that movement is the secret of the success, like that he also explained. And then you will get it finally. Okay, when you tried yourself, you also got the breath finally. Did you get the hair or not? When he asked this question, then the boy also accepted. That is, there is no other secret except this, no other way to get any secret to success. And next line. A burning desire is the starting point of all accomplishment. If you want to get any achievement in your life, surely for achieving something for your life, definitely you should have the burning desire. Because the burning desire, or a burning desire, is the starting point. Point A to point B. If you wanted to start it from A to B, definitely the starting point is burning desire. What is the starting point? Burning desire. Surely every person should concentrate on the burning desire, should have a burning desire. Without having a burning desire, no other way to get the any success in anyone's life. No person get the any success in their lives. Definitely understand these students. These are main successful ways. Just like a small fire. Understand one more thing here. Like if we take one example, a small fire cannot give much heat. For example, if we take a small fire, candle fire, the candle fire cannot give a much heat, but a weak desire cannot produce great results. How the small fire cannot give the much heat, in the same way, a weak desire cannot produce the great results. Understand this one. If you wanted to get the success, the great result, great success, definitely you should show your burning desire, strong fire, not weak fire, weak desire, not weak desire. You should have a burning desire. Burning desire only leads you into the success. If you wanted to become a great teacher, if you wanted to become an influential person, if you wanted to become a collector, if you wanted to become a great personality in the society, definitely in what case do you want to become a great personality? You should recognize that pattern and you should follow some steps with the burning desire. Day and night, every time, every second, every moment, you should thought of those ones and understand this one. Because a weak desire, a small fire cannot give the much heat, as well as a weak desire cannot produce the great results. Understand these ones. And dear students, you should have your strong desires every time. Do you want to get the more marks in your examinations? You should have a strong desire for your work. Interestingly do it. These all successful persons also have done their work with the strong desires, not with the weak desires. That's why they worked with the strong desires, burning desires. That's why they also succeeded in their lives, in their careers. But they did not show any weak desires. And they had strong desires. Due to their strong desires only, they become great personalities. So, according to this lesson, in this lesson, we learned so many aspects. Total, how many characters are introduced in this one? Maybe more than 10. 10 characters, 10 persons are also involved in this lesson. Who are they? Those are Abraham Lincoln, Watson, and here Lady Forrest, Wright brothers, Colonel Sanders, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and Lee Iacocca, and Beethoven, as well as Napoleon Hills and Socrates. These all personalities also had given lot of influences to us through this lesson. Every success story is also a story of great failures. If we failed once, no problem, don't worry. There is a success behind that failure. If we fail 2 times, there is a success after that failure. Try again. What encouragement Nick has given, the same encouragement also was given to us in the positive way according to this lesson also. Socrates said, instead of telling with the mouth, he also experimentally had given some evidence to the young man. By dug him into the water, he also asked him. Simply he explained how to get the secret of this success. Have understood? Recognize this one. Let us see some meanings. Okay. Let us learn some meanings. Okay, students, let us see some points from author. About our author. Author name is Shiv Khera. He belongs to Indian author, and he was born at Kendua in Dhanapur, India. As well as he wrote many books, but these books are very famous. You Can Win. His mission is to ensure freedom through education and justice. These are his mission work. And his family also business family. He was born in business family only. And he also lived as a motivational speaker. Understood? So he motivated the many people as a Nick, or else as Socrates, as Napoleon, and he also had given a lot of things to the people. Okay, students, let us see some meanings. What we learned up to now, what paragraphs are completed from those paragraphs. Let us see some meanings. Here, the first meaning is setbacks. Setbacks meaning is difficulties or problems or obstacles. Okay, next one. Second meaning inevitable. Inevitable meaning is certain to happen or unavoidable. Yeah, driving force. What is given in that lesson? So driving force meaning something or somebody or something that has the power to make things happen. The grief meaning it is a feeling. What feeling? It is sorrowfulness or sorrow. Grief meaning is sorrow or great sadness. Victors are called winners or successful people. Victims are called sufferers or losers. One who lost the success, those ones are losers or victors. Victims are sufferers. And a stumbling block is only a situation that causes difficulty. Humility meaning is the quality of not being proud, not to show any pride toward the people. That type of the things are called humility. And every person should have the humility. He should work on humility, because humility is better than the our prideness. And we should not show any proud. And duck meaning is to push somebody underwater and hold them there for a short time. Okay, these are meanings. According to these meanings, we learn so many things here. Let us see some points according to this lesson. Every success story is also a story of great failures. In this one, more than 10 persons are involved, and the first person, the second person, third person, and fourth person, up to Socrates' lives. We learned so many things through this one. And whatever it is, this entire lesson, first lesson, attitude is altitude. The second lesson, every story, every success story is also a story of great failures. These two lessons also give us some influences to get the positive mindset without negative mindset. We should not focus on the negative mindset, we should focus on the positive mindset. Because when we have some perseverance, we should live with them, and we should work with the interest. Then automatically we can become a successful person. And success secret is we should try again and again. We should have a burning desire. Maybe setbacks come into our life, but no problem at all. But those setbacks come into our life, they left us, they depart us. But after some time, we can be succeeded. After some years or after some time, those who spoke against us, those ones also spoke something about us in the positive way. Understood? Here, you should recognize these all ones. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all.